Hello, welcome to day 11 here in Proctor. I am working today on getting the rest of this area tidied up and ready for planting. I think I might get around to putting some ReGreen down, and I need to make a quick correction from yesterday. I said it was a sterile oat grass, but it's actually sterile wheat grass. And so that means that it will grow this year, this season it'll come up, but it will not come back next year. It will not seed to make a crop next year. So that goes on just merely to protect all of the new plantings, all the new seeds that will be coming up next spring after a cold stratification period. So yeah, that being said, I think I may try to get around to doing some of this planting today too. These just need to get into the ground, and so I'm going to be doing that. And as per request, I do have some creeping thyme that we are going to be putting in the middle of the pavers and letting that kind of distribute itself evenly throughout. We'll be keeping the bluestone along either side. But we'll spread a little bit of compost down the middle of the path just to give it a little bit of a place to get a foothold, quite literally. So, watering this right now, and then moving over and doing hopefully maybe this back section here with ReGreen today, and then getting that established and ready for planting as soon as we get bare root plants and some of the rest of the seeds. It's just a little early, it's still a little bit too warm, and I wanted to make sure that they get a nice chance to get settled in before winter, but there's just a lot of chance for them to dry out if we're not here watering as often as we'd like. So anyway, that is kind of the game plan for today, just to make sure that this is all ready to go. ReGreen the back side of this, hopefully continue to water everywhere else that we've sheet mulched, and try to get some plantings in if we can really stretch things today. So that is where we're sitting. Stay tuned. More updates as they're available. Thanks. I also would be remiss if I didn't say that this is a pretty exciting phase of the project. Trying to translate this map into the space that we're standing in and create all these different areas for planting. So I will be moving through that as well, maybe if the time presents itself today, starting to mark all this out and make some of these spaces a little bit more defined. We did change things a little bit, but for the most part things should be relatively straightforward and easily differentiated. So yeah, that'll be a really interesting part of this whole phase too, is just getting all this kind of sketched out and where all the different seeds are going to get dispersed throughout this space. So yeah, quite interesting. Let me show you real quick this ReGreen, just as long as I'm doing stuff with it. So like I said, it's a cover crop. This came from Prairie Moon, Winona. This is what it looks like. This is 2 pounds. This is this whole space back here. So that gets established. I'm mixing it. I'm doing it in 2 sections, and so their recommendation was to mix it with somewhat damp sand, and that spreads really nice. Actually, I was just trying it with this broadcast spreader, and so that's what I'll be using to put it down. Like I said, I'll be trying to maybe get this backside covered with ReGreen today. So this is a 60-pound bag sand, and then also some organic fertilizer that I had at home that will work really well in there too, just to kind of add a little bit more nutrient to it. So yeah, I'll shoot a video once I get to that point, but I just wanted to quickly give you a little bit of a heads up as to how that gets put together. So more soon. Hey guys, it is about 5 o'clock. I have nearly finished everything I need to do around here. I'll give you a quick little walkthrough and give you a show as to what I got accomplished today. So like I said earlier, the ReGreen went down. You can't really see it because it's pretty small, and I raked it in, so it was mixed with sand. That went fairly well. Also, I took the opportunity to start doing some plantings. So you can see on top of this lovely little hugelkultur bed here, this is a blazing star crabapple. It's bird friendly, not really anything that people want to eat, but it'll look good when it's flowering in the spring and provide some really nice food for animals as they move through this space in the fall. So also we have some swamp milkweed put in here too. So there's 6 of those that went into this space that we had. And we also, right over here, have some really nice, this is called lamb's ears. And this has a really, really soft, hairy leaf on it. Spreads by rhizomes. So it'll really take over this whole space over here, and it'll look great. It's full sun. So that'll just really fill in and look great. Then we have an elderberry here. So that will also kind of help give us a little bit of an anchor in this corner of the property. And back in this corner, we also found one lonely little sumac. So we got that in the ground back here too. So that will, there'll be a couple more as we are able to source them back in this space here. And if we walk along back here along the edge, you can see that we also got this bog myrtle today, otherwise known as sweet gale, and we have 8 yarrow plants that went in back here as well. So those will all really fill in this space as well and make it really nice and rich and full back by the compost section. So yeah, nice to get those in the ground. I didn't want them drying out. Really nice to get that ReGreen sown out here. Yeah, it gives us a good place to work from. A couple days to let things kind of get established. Now that we just kind of water it and kind of let it grow in a little bit. I will be beginning to do some of the other sowing of the other seeds that we have. They do require some cold stratification, so it will need to be a little cooler. And then I do have some other seeds that will need to be sown probably early in the spring. They require a little bit warmer germination times, or temps I should say. So, but yeah, for the most part we'll be able to get everything done before the snow flies here. And so yeah, it's good. I'm glad that it's all coming together the way it has been. And thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you soon. Thanks.